They are your pattern, not your type. Women cap about bare minimum.
So what's the big deal?
In other words, women finding excuses and just more ways to lie about the poor choices they make and have made in men. Ignorance is bliss.
Good morning. I just listened to something that said they're not your type, they're your pattern.
Okay.
So I'm just going to leave that here.
And she did. She left it there. That's all she had to say. Now, to add to what she said in discovering that they're not your type, they're your pattern, this has now become a revelation for many women on TikTok. Oh, I thought I liked these type of men. I thought they were my type. No. It's just my pattern.
Oh.
Yeah, my pattern of BS and the BS that I like as a woman. Now, my point to this one is women and the bare minimum topic. Women talking about how they do so much for men who give them bare minimum, and men acting as if that bare minimum is all she deserves.
You deserve this.
The point is, there are more than enough women out there that need and require the bare minimum. The bare minimum is their standard. They can act as if they want and need more. No, a lot of women, the bare minimum is their standard. But what you're noticing from this new revelation is women are using it to cap for the crap and poor decisions that they have made in men and are still making in men. They're using this to say, you know what? It's not all my fault. It's because I'm used to a pattern.
That's sexy, yeah.
Not my type. No, not my type. No, I'm used to a pattern of men that give me bare minimum.
That is bullshit.
But my point to that is, as a woman, somewhere inside of you, even if it is because of your CPTSD and you've been through a lot in your life and this is what you're used to, if that is the case, the bare minimum is your standard. The bare minimum, nothing should be above the bare minimum for you.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Even if you don't like it. For many women, this pattern of men is what makes them feel comfortable and safe as women, even if it's crap. The point is, women need to stop blaming all men for this. This is not our fault. This is their fault, their type, their pattern, if you will, of men that are shitty and give them bare minimum. Because as men, we know it's not all of us.
Nope.
And what a lot of men are realizing, a lot of women deserve the bare minimum and nothing more.
No one gives a fuck.
Sad bitch number 2. Who's number 1?
Zach fucked me over. He fucked
That
all
makes
of us
sense.
over.
Kayla, can I see your tattoo?
Bruh.
Good morning. I just listened to something that said they're not your type, they're your pattern.
Yes, and that's why every time you get into a new relationship, you experience the same types of emotions. You're looking for the same types of highs, even though you have an expected outcome.
Yeah. And because they know what the outcome is, they're used to the outcome. The outcome's refreshing. The outcome's comfortable, even if it's crap for the woman.
No one cares.
Even if it's completely terrible and awful and adding to her trauma, it's comfortable, isn't it? Yeah. And she can share in the bullshit with her friends and have the, oh, my man is so bad. My boyfriend's so horrible. Oh, my husband, he's such a dickhead. Yeah. As a lot of women love to do, share in the BS conversations as to how their man is giving them bare minimum. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, but no one cares. Like, no one gives a fuck.
In the end, you're dating the same type of person, just in a different body, repeating the same types of patterns habitually over and over again because it feels comfortable. Even though something is toxic, you know what to expect.
Exactly.
You know when to expect it.
Exactly.
That's why we anticipate the relationship going south between 10 to 12 weeks.
Because that's what they're used to, because a lot of women love these situations because that's what they're used to. We need to get to a point where women can admit a man that's too different, a man that is everything they say they want, they have to admit that that's a lie.
Proper bullshit.
It's all absolute BS. More than enough men out there are actually decent men. But as we know as men, there are a lot of crap dudes out here as well. A lot of crap dudes know they're like, yo, my game's good. I got loads of women. And it's not because their game is actually good. There are a lot of broken women out here that can respond well to a broken man who can continue her breaks and chaos and passion in the breaks and chaos of their bare minimum relationship. It's fun, thrilling, chaotic, exciting. Does it mean anything? No. Will it further traumatize the woman? Yeah, it will. Should all men care? No, all men shouldn't care.
Nope.
That's not your problem. It's not your business. But as a man, take note, understand. If you are not her type or her pattern, you avoid that woman. Because if you are not her type and her pattern, you become a red flag to her.
Damn.
When in reality, she should be a red flag to you.
Because we understand that the honeymoon phase ends, the mask slips, and then we've got to get the fuck out. The reality is it's that our pattern is emotional unavailability. And the truth is we're afraid of commitment. So we don't really want to find someone to commit ourselves to because we don't even really love ourselves to begin with.
Oh, nice. Lovely woman. Absolutely lovely woman. Dropping some gems. Absolute gems. Yeah, that's true. Women don't seem to understand. Men that can see in a woman she doesn't love herself, for some men, that's a turnoff. Whereas other men that don't care, toxic dudes, they see a woman who's traumatized and broken, lacks confidence, self-esteem. She doesn't really love herself at all. For a lot of toxic men, she is ripe for the taking.
Good.
Of course, I'm going to approach her and shoot my shot at her, tell her everything she wants to hear. She's easy. She's already broken. What do I need to do? Just continue to step on her fragments. She's already broken. I'll just step on the cracks and add to her dust, as some toxic men will say, and give her bare minimum, the love of bare minimum.
We don't think that we're lovable, and we don't believe that someone could love us, flaws and all.
Damn.
So it's easy for us to stay into a pattern of dysfunction and toxic relationships rather than to heal from our past and find a healthy, long-lasting, meaningful relationship with the person that we actually want to build and grow with, because we don't feel like we're even lovable to begin with.
And that is not men's fault. Women that feel unloved or unlovable, that is nothing to do with men. Now, some would say, well, some men put some women there. Let's be honest. That isn't men's fault that some women feel like that in themselves. When women try to blame men for that feeling, it's fucking ridiculous.
Trash already. Trash.
This is you, woman. This is a woman problem. Many men know there are good men out there. But many men can see that a lot of women date crap dudes and then wonder why it's not working. We can see, we're not blind.
We've convinced ourselves that we're hard to love. We're convinced that they'll cheat on us, lie on us, betray us, discard us. So we figure that at least we're going to get our rocks off for the first several weeks. We're going to have some great sex. We'll make some fun memories.
You're crazy, girl.
And that'll be the end of it.
Fun. Isn't it fun?
Got these jeans, bitch. Oh! I ripped them. Oh!
The bare minimum is a made-up concept that women have created to make them feel less guilty about choosing partners that they didn't even like in the first place.
Bingo?
Exactly. As men, a lot of men, we know it, we can see it, it's obvious. But as men, we're just blamed, just continually blamed, just blanket blamed, all men, for their poor choice in men. Theirs, not ours.
The bare minimum isn't real because a woman's bare minimum changes based off the level of interest that she has in a man.
Exactly.
The other reason why the bare minimum doesn't exist is because it's based off a woman's unset expectations. And when a man can't reach that, he's suddenly incompetent. So basically, when a man can't be a mind reader, suddenly it's the bare minimum. Additionally, the bare minimum suddenly goes out the window when a man is making 6 figures, is 6 feet tall, and meets the general standard of what women want.
Interesting. And if these men run through women, break their hearts and abandon them, discard them, I mean, can you blame those men? Can you blame them? You can to a degree, but I mean, come on. Attention's powerful. Why not absorb the attention and give them bare minimum? These women, give them bare minimum. Being a man of that status, there's always going to be another woman. There's always going to be more. Have you fun? Yeah, why not?
Have you ever heard a woman complaining about the bare minimum when she's actually interested in a guy and he's making enough money to support her? No, you don't. And when a man is 6 feet tall and meets the general standards, suddenly the bare minimum isn't that bad.
Doesn't exist.
But if a man is short, not making enough money, suddenly breadcrumbs and bare minimum isn't enough.
Interesting perspective. Again, like the revelation, it's her pattern, not her type. Yeah? So whatever, all that BS.
Which is why the bare minimum isn't real, and it's just another excuse to blame men for women's incompetence for picking partners they didn't even like in the first place.
Exactly.
The bare minimum makes women feel better about settling. And now it's the men's fault that she settled in the first place with the wrong person.
Yeah, and as men, we're supposed to fix that. As men, we're supposed to fix a woman's poor choice in us. Really? Please.
Men will still get blamed for the poor choices of women despite the fact that she accepted it in the first place.
Exactly.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, lovely woman. The point is, women have new sayings and terms for the crap that they do. But understand, it all comes back to how they blame us as men.
You deserve this.
Have a nice day.